Good evening and warm welcome to everyone. Before we get started, it's a humble request. All of us, let's see this video, watch this video, and try to understand what is being told in this video. Because if we understand what is being shown in the video, we can understand the entire presentation better. So, this is my humble request for all our viewers. Kindly enjoy this video, and then we get started after this video.
Everything owes its existence solely and completely to sound.
Good evening and warm welcome to everyone. My name is Vikas and I'm the host and presenter for the day. I'm sure you would have got my intro on the message through which you have joined this presentation. So I will skip my introduction and straight away jump into the presentation. Before we get started, there are some humble requests which we would love to make. The number one request which we have is if you're joining us, especially for the first time, I request you to join on your video. Please be on your video, and if you're on the video, make sure you have your clothes on and you have your smile on. So smile and clothes should be on. Please be in the upright posture. Don't watch it while lying down because that will make me feel a little sleepy, and I don't want to give you a sleepy presentation. The number two request I have is this is a presentation. It's not a discussion. So at the end of the session, we have a Q&A session specially designed specifically for your questions. So you might have questions during the session, and that is absolutely welcome. And it is very obvious that you will have questions. At the end of the session in the Q&A, please type your questions in the chat. We will help you to resolve these queries on the chat at the end of the session. Number third is mind and parachute works when it is open, and the topic which we have chosen or which is there today is on quantum science, a technology which works on quantum physics and frequencies. So it is one of the toughest subjects of the world. Quantum physics is called the toughest subject of the world for a reason. And if we are here on a presentation which is talking about a tough subject, it is highly recommended to be full attentive. Maybe get yourself disconnected from social media for a while if there is a television playing on, or if you're doing something else. Please pay attention, because end of the 35 to 45 minutes, I can't promise you anything, but I can tell you one thing: if your level of happiness is here, or here, it can go to the next level. If your level of health is here, or here, it can go to the next level. So please have a look at the presentation with full attention and keep your questions parked for the end. So let's get started. Now, when we started this presentation, we played a video, and I requested all of us to watch this video so that we understand the presentation better. In this video, we just saw that when positive frequencies of sound were applied to matter, the matter came in coherence. Now, what does it mean? It means when these frequencies hit the matter, and these frequencies were generated by some soothing music, the matter started forming beautiful formation that is called coherence. This experiment was originally performed by Dr. Hens Jenny, who did this experiment to prove that every positive thought creates coherence in the body and every negative thought creates negative coherence in the body. What does it mean? It simply applies that if our mind is occupied with positive thoughts throughout the day, our body will be healthier and it will be in coherence. And when our mind is occupied with negative thought patterns, our body comes in non-coherence, which invites diseases and disorder. And today we know that whether it is allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, or any other kind of therapy, we all agree that wherever you go, the doctor will say, reduce your stress, or it is, no, control your stress. But what is stress? Stress is nothing but a buffet of negative emotion. Now, this is where Ayurveda also said 5,000 years ago that the diseases are psychosomatic. And that's what even Dr. Hens Jenny proved, that diseases are psychosomatic, means our diseases are born out of our own emotion. Now, if somebody has thyroid, what is the reason for it? It's a stress, and that stress is called suppression of expression. If somebody has diabetes, is again stress, and the stress is called lack of joy and ease. Instead of working on the stress pattern, what we generally do is we try to take medicine, and medicine will only make it controlled for a while, but most of the time it is a haywire situation. You don't get a result. You don't get that health back. The reason is we are trying to address health from the wrong direction. We are trying to catch the snake from its head instead of the tail. So let's understand that all diseases are psychosomatic, and this is not me. Whether it is allopathy, homeopathy, they all believe or started to believe the same. Now, today, if you look at the society, these are the pain points in the society, whether stress comes from, whether it is depression, anxiety, concentration, learning issues, family relationship issues, pain, injury, insomnia, exhaustion, stress because of a job, or stress because of finances, stress because of relation, etc., etc. Now, all these kind of stress ultimately takes shape or takes shape of a disease. And if we address the root cause, we can address the challenge as well. Now, today here, we are not here to discuss the problem. We are here to discuss solution. And who better than Nikola Tesla explains that if you want to understand the secret of universe, thinks in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's what he believed. To solve every problem, he believed to find out the connecting dots of energy, frequency, and vibration. Even Albert Einstein believed that everything in life is vibration. So here is a small video where we watch this video and understand that how frequencies have the ability to change our health, and then we move forward.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. What many people fail to realize is that we can take charge of our frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything. All our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Exactly. In this video, we saw that when we have a healthy vibration, that 62 to 72 megahertz, we remain in healthy state. And when these vibrations go down, we get into disease state. For example, if we start vibrating at 58 megahertz, that is where we get fever, cough, and cold. And when we start vibrating at 42 megahertz, that is where our cells becomes cancerous. Now the question is, how does somebody reach at 58 or 42? And to understand this emotion or the vibration of 58, we have to understand that fever is a challenge or a situation which comes from fear and insecurity. That brings out our vibration to 58, and therefore viruses and bacteria can attack easily. And when our cell becomes cancerous, is where our body goes at a vibration of 42 megahertz, and that is achieved when somebody's negative emotion is amplified. Whether that negative emotion is guilt, extreme guilt, so guilt becomes extreme guilt, or depression becomes extreme depression, sorrow becomes extreme sorrow, ego becomes extreme ego. When any negative emotion is amplified, the vibration of the body reaches 42 megahertz, and that is where cancer cells are born. And the extreme of any negative emotion is called depression. I don't say that. You can read this book by Dr. B.M. Hegde, What Doctors Don't Get to Study in Medical School, and he says the only and only reason for cancer is depression. Now, this is, if you see that from every other direction, whether Louis Hayes, Heal Your Life, Heal Your Body, or whether it is Dr. B.M. Hegde or anyone else, or whether it is Ayurveda, or even to some extent homeopathy and allopathy, everyone believes that it is the emotion which gives birth to a disease. Now, we all know that if the vibration goes down, we get sick, or we fall into, our body gets into non-coherence. Now, let's say if you're listening to a song in the radio, and if you don't like the song, what do? We change the station, we change the frequency, and tune into the right channel and get the desired song. Can we do that with our human body? We know that, okay, we are not well. It means the vibrations are low. Can we change it by click of button? And if we can, it will be so great, isn't it? Yes, we can. And that's how we all are here today. And this is not just done today. It has been done from thousands of years through our ancestors. They have taught us techniques to align frequencies through universal frequencies like yoga, sadhana, meditation, Reiki healing, pranic healing, crystal healing, sound therapy, Lama Fera, and there are many more. All these techniques were essentially designed only to change the state of vibration. But has it been done by a proper science? The answer is yes. If I tell you, you can find it out yourself. In early 1900, it was a common practice. Let me repeat, it was a common practice for allopathic doctors to use frequencies as medicine. Yes, you heard it right. It was a common phenomena for doctors in in US, in Europe, in Russia, to use frequency as medicine. But in late 1930s, there was some organization which popped up, and they did not wanted people to get this solution easily, because then one particular industry would not grow. So they bought a proper regulation and only made one kind of therapy legitimate, and everything else was called pseudo. They called homeopathy pseudo, they called Ayurveda pseudo, they call everything pseudo. Because it was not because they were not working, it was because it was working 100% times. And the momentum in this frequency therapy through technology started by a doctor, Dr. Raymond Royal Raif, who was a doctor and a scientist in a university in America. He was heading a medical department, and he developed a frequency device which is there right in front of your screen, in the center of the screen. You see this machine which looks like a telescope, but it is a mini size frequency generator which can generate frequencies and bring cells into coherence. Now, he wanted to prove that his machine works, so he enrolled 16 terminal cancer patients into his program. And guess what happened? All of them got healed without any medication. This was a huge success, and a person like that should have been rewarded Nobel Prize, but it was not like that. He was in fact removed from his position, asked to be quiet, and in the same year, a law was passed making only allopathy the only trusted and scientific way of healing. Rest everything was called pseudo. But as we know that truth cannot be suppressed for long, and here what happens, a lot of doctors, even allopathic doctors, They believed that yes, body is not just a chemical or a physical or a mechanical object. It's way beyond. And especially after 1950s, there were many other devices and technologies where we change the human's frequency or bring humans frequency into coherence deliberately using technologies. Mostly in Eastern Europe and Russia, the frequency therapy became a common phenomena. Like in India, we have Ayurveda. There, in Eastern Europe and in Russia, the frequency therapy is known and it's very common. The reason why Eastern Europe, because homeopathy comes from the same place, right? So they still kept practicing other sources or other ways of healing. Like in India, we kept Ayurveda alive. So there also they kept this frequency therapy alive. And today, there are more than 700 devices. Some of them which you see on your screen are one of the best ones: plasma generators, echo, precision micron. These are the devices which are used by doctors and therapists in their clinics as medicine, as free, which can generate frequencies as medicine. Now, if we talk about the world's most advanced frequency healing device, is there right in front of your screen, is called the time waver. Now, this device is called the Rolls-Royce of frequency healing because of two main reasons. Number one, it is the only device which can generate 9 million frequencies for life. That is 90 lakh frequencies that me and you can use on a daily basis. The second reason, because why it became the number one device, is because it's one of the only device which uses information field technology to analyze the information field. It means, in a simple language, it can find out what is the requirement of the person and then generate frequencies by its own, of course, with help of a doctor. So this device was became the Rolls-Royce of frequency healing, and you can see the setup like this, where a doctor uses this device in his clinic, whether he's a homeopathy doctor, allopathic doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, and after he analyzes the person with help of electrode and the device, the doctor can generate frequencies using the device and send it to the patient, and the patient would see result. Now, this device is called time waver because of two reasons. Number one, if we all understand that I'm using a word called information field, and I'll be using it a lot in the presentation today. Now, we all know that whenever electron and protons move, it creates an electromagnetic field. That's what we have learned in school. Very, very, very basic science. We all know that our body is made of trillions of cells. Cells are made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms. Atoms are made of subatomic particles, that is electron, proton, and neutron. And when they move, or when they do, when they are in motion, they create energy, frequency, and vibration. And when electron proton is moving, it creates a vibrational field or electromagnetic field. So this electromagnetic field, when it is studied in physics, it's called EMF. When it is studied in biomedicine, it is called bioenergetic field. And when it is studied under quantum physics, it is called information field. Because according to quantum physics, the information field, the electromagnetic field of a person, has or contains the information about the person or the object. That is why it is called the information field. You might have experienced some people who just look at you and tell everything about you. It's because through spirituality, they have learned the way to read the information. But through science, this device which you see on your screen was the world's first device which could read information of the person beyond time dimension. Now, what is time dimension? We know fourth dimension is time, and beyond that, it is called the quantum dimensions. There are up to 12 dimension, and in quantum physics, till now there are equations up to 9th level. And the first person to derive these equations was Bochardheim. Bochardheim was a German quantum physicist who gave equations to read the information field of a living creature through his equations of fifth, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Sorry, 5th to 8th dimension. The equations were given by Bochardheim, and by using this equation, the inventor of this technology invented this device, and his name was Dr. Marcus Micke. So Dr. Marcus Micke is a German quantum physicist, born and brought up in Germany. At age 16, he chose to be a student of quantum physics. Again, I tell you, this is the toughest subject of the world, and he chose to study that. And by age 20, he realized that science and spirituality are the same. And guess what he did? As most quantum physicists do, almost every quantum physicist I have met and I have known, they do one thing. All of them do one thing. They come to India. And so he also came to India, became a monk for 12 years, lived in Rishikesh, Mayapur, and various other locations in India. Along with his study of quantum science, he became master in Vedic knowledge. He read all the Vedas, the Rig Veda, the Ayurveda, and all the Vedas, and also became very good, affluent in Sanskrit and Bengali. Not only that, he also became a professor in astrology in India in Rishikesh and taught astrology for many years during his stay in India. And during that time, he got his enlightenment, knowing what he has to do in his life. He goes back to Germany, meets his mentor, Bochardheim, which I just told you who was he. Bochardheim was also part of Apollo space mission. So with help of Bochardheim, he developed this technology in 2006. His mentor gave him the equation and passed away. And by using this equations from his mentor, he made this device called Time Waver. Time Waver was a technology which was the first information field technology which can read the information about the person. It means it can find out the state of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health and then generate frequencies to correct it if there is non-coherence in the field. Now, this device was ready, but Marcus knew one thing. He knew that no matter how good device or product you have, if it does not have a good distribution or market or business, then it will nobody will come to know about this device. So he wanted to collaborate with a businessman because he knows very well that he's not a businessman, he's a monk and a scientist. Generally, people who are very spiritual, they don't understand business or they don't somehow they lack the business sense. But luckily for him, his partner also is now a very spiritual person from very beginning. He was a student of Marcus Meeke in India in astrology, and he himself, Christian Harper, I'm talking about Christian Harper, the co-founder or the person who invested his money into this idea. Christian Harper is a owner of a hedge fund called Super Fund worth $1.6 billion. He is a billionaire. His main business is into vegan and vegetarian restaurants all across Europe. From his educational background, he's electrical and communication engineer. And guess what? At a very young age, he started multiple ventures and became highly successful in Germany, basically from Austria, and one of the richest person in Germany. Now, this gentleman, Christian Harper, when he saw what Marcus has invented, guess what he did? He did not just invest. He said, in the first round of funding, this will not be called as an investment. This will be called as a donation. I give you this 100 million euros without any expectation. And he donated 100 million euros to this organization of Marcus Meeke and became co-founder. They started this company in Berlin. That's our headquarters. Mainz is the production facility, and Kassel Castle is our research and development center, all made in Germany. So in 2006, they started, and by 2010, you won't believe that this device was installed in 2,500 clinics around the world in just 4 years. 2,400 clinics where 5,000 doctors were using it to heal 2.5 crore people in just 4 years. The cost of this device in India would cost you around 50 lakh to 1 crore. And there are 13 centers in India where you have Time Waver as their experience center. In fact, even in Manipal Hospital, they have Time Waver as a frequency device, a frequency where it is used as a medicine. Now, this machine will, if somebody is paying 50 lakh to 1 crore, obviously they won't do it for free. So what Marcus observed that around the world, an average cost of an analysis would be around 30 to 40,000. Analysis means finding out what is happening in your mind, body, and soul. And if you want to take therapy, it would cost you around 10 to 20,000 rupees per session. In Singapore, it's $100. So per session, 10 to 20,000 rupees. So if you see, let's say somebody has diabetes or asthma, they might need 30 to 35 sessions. And one session, as I said, let's say even 10,000 rupees, you can do the math. Now, if somebody has depression, maybe 5, 6 sessions. If somebody has sleep disorder, maybe 7, 8 sessions. So if you add up the cost of it, it becomes a very premium product or a premium service. In spite being that premium service, the waiting period of these Time Waver centers might be from 5 days to 15 months, depending on which country you are. So by 2010, it was a huge success. Just imagine if 2,500 devices were sold and one device, even if you calculate 25 lakhs, let's say, what would be the revenue generated by the company? It was huge. But Marcus was not happy. The reason was he saw that only rich people could go there and take these therapies, and it is still unknown to the larger population. Being a monk, you always try to include more and more people. So Marcus started to do something in 2010. He wanted to remove these two barriers. Number one, he saw that only doctors can operate this device. So that was the barrier number one. Number two, he wanted to reduce the cost so that a common man can also use it, right? So he got this inspiration from Steve Jobs. If we all see what is this is Harvard Mark I, the world's first computer, which will cost you $200,000. And you need to be a computer science engineer to operate it. And there are no screens on this. So what Marcus thought that if Steve Jobs can make computer go in everybody's pocket because of this revolutionary idea of bringing computer to a common man with help of a screen and a keyboard, now we don't have to be a computer science engineer to use our mobile phone, which is a computer in our pockets. Right? Everybody can use a computer today without being a degree or a diploma holder in computer science engineering. That was bought by Steve Jobs. So Marcus wanted to do something same. He wanted to bring frequency therapy to common man without being need to be a expert in frequency therapy. How come a common man can use this technology to heal himself, not just to find out what is happening, but also to heal himself? Today, we are already seeing smartwatches, smart rings where people wear it to find out what is happening inside their body. But imagine a technology which cannot just find out, but can also correct it. And this is what Marcus did. Marcus converted that big time waver into a tiny device called Healy. You can see I'm wearing it right now, talking to you, and I'm taking a frequency program called Release. Now, why I'm taking this program called Release? Because the device itself, through the app, will suggest me what are my 3 requirements of the day. Is it not so fantastic that you find out what is the state of your health right now? Not just, and when I say health, it is not just the physical health. In fact, the mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and physical health. So this release program helps me to release certain emotions and certain pain in my body, if there it is. And the device will identify by itself that what do you need, whether you need today for your liver, lungs, heart, or you need it for certain emotions. And then you just switch on the device and start taking those frequencies using electrodes or using coil or any other. There are other ways you can use this frequency in your body or in your information field. So this device is called Healy. Now, how this was made? By very simple, if I have to explain it in a simple language, what he did using nanotechnology, he converted the 2 major components of that big device, that is the frequency generator and a quantum sensor. So frequency generator will generate 9 million frequency based on the feedback given by the sensor. So these two were the component which was crucial for time waver. And with help of nanotechnology, he reduced the size to a size of a matchbox. And on top of that, now the major thing was the brain. In time waver, the brain was of doctors. Now, as I told you, by 2010, 2.5 crore people were healed using time waver. And as of now, there are 7.5 crore people healed using time waver. 7.5 crore people. So what was happening when when somebody walked in with asthma, or somebody walked in with brain clot, or somebody walked in with depression? So the doctors were using certain frequency based on the trainings which they have got. So the brains of these 5,000 doctors were getting recorded in their medical servers in Germany. So Marcus knew very well the future is of AI and data science and IoT. So using IoT and data science, he made the act or whatever the doctor did with those patients as the brain of this small device. So now whenever you log in through the app and connect the device, it is already connected to the brain of these doctors. Whatever has been done in last 20 years, since 2006, this device time waver is there. And with help of that data science, the device provides the common man access to the brain of these 5,000 doctors and can heal themselves. Right? This is the most simplest way I can explain so that everybody understand. And it's called Healy. So let's have a look at this video and then we move forward.
Experience Healy, smart device developed for you to live a balanced life with confidence and comfort. The Healy is a high-tech wearable to support and empower you through a multifaceted approach. It uses individualized microcurrent frequencies, IMF programs, with over 9 million different frequencies designed to promote well-being and vitality. All things in the universe are constantly in motion and vibrate at various frequencies. These frequencies are known to bring form, order, and coherence. Even your body is a system that will only thrive when in natural balance and order. This is where the Healy comes in to harmonize your bioenergetic field. You can operate the device with the Healy app, bringing balance to key aspects of your life. Working, exercising, relaxing, sleeping, and many more. Made in Germany, this innovation was developed by doctors, scientists, and engineers, bringing to life Marcus Schmieka's vision of making holistic health accessible to every human being on this planet. Not only that, the device is also patented and supported by studies designed to fit into your lifestyle. The Healy is compact, travel-friendly, light in weight, and big in impact. Whether you're a holistic health enthusiast, high achiever, or someone aiming to do better, find a sense of belonging in a network of like-minded people seeking a fulfilling future. Healy, frequencies for your life.
Yes, Healy frequencies for your life. You saw that some people were using it through electrodes, as I'm using it right now. Using electrode, my device is sending frequencies directly into my cell. Carrier is used, the microcurrent is used as a carrier to deliver those frequencies into my cell. You can also use it through earlobes or through this coil where you don't have to have the wire, and also you can use it directly without any of these wires. So it is based on how and what to be used. The device itself, the app will tell you how to use it, or which application will require wire or the coil, or without any of these you can also use it. Now, when I talk about a technology like this, and I told you this is the world's first technology capable of doing that, the only technology which can do that, it has to be approved. It's not that somebody launched it and you can buy it and it is available today in 53 countries. As we speak today, we are there in 53 countries around the world, and the device was ready in 2013, but it was launched in 2019 in Germany. So 2019, it was launched in European Union, and from there it came to India in 2022 September. Since then, we are there in 53 countries, and every year has been a tremendous growth. So why did it take 6 years to launch? The reason is a device like this has to go through clinical trials, studies, safety trials, hazardous trial, side effects, placebo, double placebo, blindfolded placebo trials. And after all these trials, the device was finally ready to launch. So I'll let you go through some of these approvals which has made our launch easier in multiple countries. The number one is it has got a science-based seal, which is given to a technology which is developed by doctors and technicians. The second, it has got the quality and performance seal by Made in Germany, and it has also got 9 patents in total. In European Union, Healy is a medical device for treatment of pain in chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeleton pain, and migraine, as well as supportive treatment for mental illness such as depression, anxiety, and related sleep disorder. You see this CE0482. This took 6 years because it has to go through safety trial, hazardous trial, and placebo trials. On top of that, it is cleared by FDA, the same organization which once banned frequency therapy. It is cleared by FDA as a class 2 medical device for pain relief. And Healy is not limited to pain, migraine, depression, anxiety. These certificates you can see is there because these terms can be understood by the medical science. So if I have to get an approval for my innovation, let's say I make a medicine or something for depression, I just have to show it on 100 people, and out of 100, if 50 people got well, I'll get a certification. But guess what? Healy is beyond that. Healy's result is beyond that, and Healy does much more than depression, anxiety, and sleep disorder and pain. There are terms which medical science fails to understand. For example, medical science will not understand productivity. For example, let's say if your child is not able to study, what medicine will you give? Right? Or which doctor will take care of that? If there is a relationship issue between father and son, which doctor do we go to? If money is a problem in life, you're working hard but no money, or maybe there is a lack of money, or no, every time you do something great and money was about to come but it doesn't come, what is that? All these are energies, and that's how sometimes we say, oh, our frequencies are matching, it means there is good relation between you and me. So everything is energy, whether it is productivity, money, relationship, concentration, aura, chakra, beauty. So Healy has got more than 200 programs to cater all and any needs which you can think of. And these programs are not just developed by Marcus Mike himself. He has been held by more than 25 doctors and scientists who have given their life in frequency therapy. For example, if you Google Dr. Kalmat or Dr. Albert, you will see some of them have patents. And the average experience of these doctors are more than 35 years in frequencies. Average experience more than 35 years into frequency science. And some of them have got patents, they're multimillionaire. For example, Dr. Caroline McMcCain's company gets an annual contract for NFL is National Football League, bigger than IPL, and her team is present in every NFL match. If a player is injured, they are sent to the field, and instead of physiotherapy, they are given quantum analyzed frequencies from a device like this. It's called Healy. This device is another device of Healy. It's called Healy, and 24 programs of this device is designed by Caroline McMcCain. There are total 76 programs in this device. When I say programs, these are frequency programs. So it is your personal physiotherapist. And if you believe in acupuncture, whether you believe or not, it works. So if you have to get an acupuncture, you need to have needles on your body. Now, this is your personal acupuncture device without needles. And on top of that, it has a geopathic stress removal program, that is Vastu correction programs, where there are 24 programs to reduce geopathic stress. So whether it is a physical body, and also it has programs for water to basically do water therapy. If you understand what is water therapy, now it is not a water filter, it just gives information in water which you drink. So you can give information in the water, you can drink it, you can give it to your plants, and you can give it to your animals. And guess what? In Karnataka, there are many farmers who have started using this device, Healy, for irrigation, because it helps them to use less and less fertilizers and give more and more productivity. And that comes from Caroline McMcCain. So we are an organization from last 20 years, 2006. This device, Healy and Healy, was launched in 2019 and 22 respectively. And it has been a glorious 7 years. On 10th of January, we'll complete our 7 years. But Time Waver was from 2006. So 20 years already into the science of frequency therapy. So very stable organization with a lot of great doctors and scientists. And all these programs do not intend to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any disease. Please understand how it works. As I already told, that cells are made of molecules, molecules are made of atoms, atoms are made of subatomic particles, subatomic particles are made of energy, frequency, and vibration. And this energy, frequency, and vibration creates the information field, which we were talking about, EMF, information field in terms of quantum physics. So this device actually corrects the information field. So if the information field is corrected, energy, frequency, and vibration can be corrected. And when energy, frequency, and vibration is corrected, subatomic particles can be corrected. When subatomic particles can be corrected, atoms can be corrected, molecules can be corrected, and that gives the cell to heal itself. So Healy is not healing anything. It is just giving your cell the ability to heal itself. That's why they say body is the best doctor. The body gets the right environment and the body can heal itself. There is no doctor, no medicine, or nothing can heal anyone. It's your body which can heal by itself if we give the body what it wants. So Healy gives that environment to our body where the body can heal itself. And how does Healy work? Basically how you get these frequencies in your information field or your body. There are two ways. First is directly getting the frequency in your information field or the bioenergetic field by using the Blue app. So we have an app called Blue app, wherein the frequencies are directly delivered into your information field auric body, prana, chi, ki, whatever you call it. Now, the other way where frequency is delivered is directly in the cell. As you see, I'm having another device called Black One, and I'm taking certain frequencies from the blue app without wearing this device. And I don't have to be near this device. I can be anywhere. But the device and phone has to be together when I'm using the blue app. And this is the first way of taking frequencies. I'm taking certain frequencies in my information field without even wearing this device. Now, the second way is by using microcurrent, as I'm also doing it right now with the white one. You can see I have another device, white device. So with this, the program is over right now, but I was taking the program of release through wires directly delivering frequency into my cell. So these are the two ways you can get frequencies in your body. And why microcurrent is used? Number one, it is used in medical science for more than 100 years, and it is one of the best carriers for frequency. And by using microcurrent itself, there will be an increase in amino acid transport 40%, increase in protein synthesis by 70%, and ATP production goes by 500%. It simply means from morning till evening we need energy, and amino acid transport, protein synthesis, and ATP production are very crucial for energy and metabolism. So only by microcurrent itself, we can see these three major challenges being covered easily only by microcurrent. But Healy is a individualized microcurrent frequency device, means microcurrent plus frequencies. And this was my technical presentation. And I would unquote somebody who said, the future of medicine will be the medicine of frequency. Is it happening today? Let's see. McKinsey and Company says the future of wellness connected and customized, and that's what Healy is, connected and customized. So let's say I'm running a program for liver, and Miss Veena is also running a program for liver. Our devices will generate frequencies as per our needs. So it means if I am running a liver program, my device will generate frequencies for my liver. And if she's running the same program, her device will generate frequencies as per her liver. Because every individual is different, my food is different, my habits are different, my emotions are different. So the requirements might differ. And that is why Healy gives us that individualized microcurrent frequencies. World Economic Forum says by in another few years, people will start using advanced technologies which can help to read out the state of health, and also reducing the dependencies on doctors and hospitals. Now, guess what? Are there other frequency devices or technology people are using today? The answer is yes. You see this, there's a famous actress, Rakulpreet Singh. She's wearing a patch. You can see on her neck. She's wearing a frequency patch called LifeWave X39 stem cell patch. Now, this cell patch will cost you almost 20,000 rupees for 30 days. So it's a wearable patch, non-invasive, non-transdermal. You wear it, use it, and throw it. Now, what does this patch do? It helps your stem cell to regenerate faster. And guess what? Healy has got 12 programs for frequency program for stem cell regeneration, specifically designed for stem cell regeneration. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 means there are some cells which is at the initial stage of decline or deterioration, or second stage of deterioration, or third stage of deterioration. So you can use these 12 programs to regenerate cells. Now, here is a company called Neopheny FlexCap. Now, this was featured in Shark Tank, and you use this Neopheny FlexCap for three things. One is to increase your brain activity, help you meditate, and help you sleep properly. Increases your performance. 3 programs, wear it like a helmet, and frequencies will go and do some changes so that you get these 3 results, and will cost you around 35,000 rupees only. Now, there is another device called Nerivo, which is a device from, guess who? This device is from Dr. Reddy's lab, one of the biggest pharma companies in India. And who approved it? The same organization which once banned frequency therapy. They approved this device in US, so Dr. Reddy's lab got it in India. This device is used to help you with migraine. So if you have migraine, just wear this like a watch, or either on your wrist or your ankle, and your migraine is gone without medicine. That will cost you 15,000 rupees, one program migraine. One program. Healy has got more than 200 programs. Now, there is another device called Genetize, wherein you just wear it for 10 minutes under your ear, your temple area, and your stress is gone in 10 minutes. That will cost you 10,000 rupees. One program for de-stressing stress will cost you 10,000 rupees. So we are already in that future where frequency is now used as medicine for various challenges. Now Healy has got more than 300 program. Now moving to a very interesting part, which is my favorite, called testimony. Theory is always good, but practical is something which creates impact. Now here I have taken some screenshot from a Facebook page called Frequency Experience page, which is there from 2019, where more than 90,000 customers are there on this page. Not everybody shares everything, and not everybody is there on that page, but there are some customers who are there on this page. This page was created by a customer itself, and we have got more than 90,000 users coming and sharing their testimonies. I am also part of this page, but never shared a testimony. I have a testimony, but I have not shared. So I have just taken some screenshot to explain you that how people are using it, what results they have got. So I'll move it very fast, and then we go to the Indian testimonies. So this is Ciara Sage, who is talking about her menstrual cramp. That after using Gold Cycles, she never got those cramps. Celia Fox is talking about her depression and sleep disorder, where she was consuming more than 10 tablets per day. Now, after using Healy, her doctor advised her not to take any tablets anymore. So she is medicine free. We don't ask you to stop your medication. It is your doctor who will tell you that you are all right. You don't need medication. Now, Andy is talking about a chronic stress fracture and migraine. Nicole is talking about her skin allergy issues. Pauline is talking about her husband prostate issues. Bernadette is talking about her friend's daughter who never scored more than 50%. And this program is one of the hottest program in India, because Indian parents are very concerned about their child's education. And guess what? We have got so many testimonies where the child was not able to focus, not able to study, always on mobile phones, etc. And they got tremendous result using this program. So whether it is internet addiction or any kind of addiction, containment program comes in for de-addiction. We have programs for weight loss, weight gain. Jennifer is talking about her chronic confidence challenge and pain. The same device can be used by the pets in the family. Yes, you got it right. You can use the same device for your pets and plants. Yes, pets and plants. Any living creature has information field, and the device actually works on information field. So here's a small video where in US we asked people in 2020 after launch how they use and what is their result with Healy. This is what they had to say.
What do you think of Healy?
I absolutely love it.
I haven't taken a Panadine Fort, which was my daily thing in 4 weeks. And I used to take like up to 10 a day, which was just...
About 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanour just changed and the colour came back into his face. And he said to me, "So I'm great now, I feel good, Mum, I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit." And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again.
My energy levels were great, my moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes and Healy has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%.
My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yes, the level of intelligence is absolutely mind-blowing. When I analyzed myself in September 2022, I was blown away by the fact that how this device is able to tell me my thought patterns, my emotional patterns, what am I going through in my life, and what is the state of my physical body, my comforts, my discomfort. And not only me, when it was presented to Sri Ravi Shankar ji and his team, they were blown away by the fact, especially they loved the chakra programs, and they saw instant results in those chakra analysis and the result after taking certain program. And with help of Manohar Parrikar ji's sister, our ex-defense minister's sister, they are now going to use Healy in their autistic centers. Art of Living is going to have autistic centers centers across India, and they are, guess what, who is their official partner? We are their official partner, right? So we have got amazing organizations coming in. Even Nimhans Bangalore is doing research on how it is helping the mental patients, and we are very lucky to be associated with such an organization. Now, coming to you might be thinking, can I see some Indian testimony? So let me tell you, we were launched in 2022. I bought it as a customer in 2022 without knowing or without having any intention to do business or be a franchisee partner as I am today. I just got it for my personal use, and I had no testimonies to be shown. Like, nobody showed me any testimony. I just saw the presentation. I choose it because they said that we have a refund policy. Means if you don't see result, money is back, like 100% money back guarantee. I could not believe that, but when I got to know that yes, it's a German organization and worldwide they have this 14 days of look-in period, wherein if you don't see any result, you can return the device. I was blown away by that fact. And because I bought so many things in my life, nobody told me use it and return it. But they told that even if you use it and you don't see anything, just return it. And guess what? Now we have got more than 50,000 recorded testimonies in just 3-4 years in India. 3.5 years to be exact. More than 50,000 recorded testimonies. There are so many testimonies which people don't share because of their personal, they don't want their personal thing to come out. For example, testimonies of fertility or de-addiction of certain kind. People have hesitated to come forward and share, but there are some lucky souls who came forward and shared their testimony. Every single month, we organize testimony night where we request our users to come and share their feedback on a live call, and they come and share, and some of them who come and share. And guess what? We are doing it from 33 months in multiple languages. And this month it is happening on 28th, that is on Sunday. So I request you to attend our session on 28th and see those live testimonies by yourself. But these testimonies are also recorded. So we have recorded some of these testimony. Now you can see one of the YouTube channel has all these recorded clips where somebody is talking about a asthma or diabetes or thyroid or brain stroke. Now, these are the testimonies of people who have used Healy. So I'll show you maybe one or two in fast speed. Let's see. This is Mr. Ashit from US, basically from Odisha, but settled in US, and his child has autism. So this is
talking on mute. So sorry. Good evening to all of you. My name is Asita Mahapatra. I'm currently working as an IT professional. So I was introduced by this Healy program by my auntie, Mona Lisa, and I'm well supported by this program, for this program by Kadambariji. I'm in constant touch with him. So of almost 5 years of age, he had some developmental delays. He has speech issues. He was hyper issues. He had some focus and attention issues. His learning was also delayed. So I was undergoing this program, and I was undergoing these kind of issues. And after using this program with support of Kadambariji, I can see substantial growth in him. Right now, in school, he is focusing. He is following the instructions. He has started writing where he was not. He was not sitting at his place. We received complaint initially. Right now, we are getting positive feedback about him. So these have been, I would say, substantial growth on him. And most importantly, his speech has been improved, actually. He was simply using 1 or 2 words. Right now, he's framing sentences. He's asking for food, which he was not doing. And yeah, we have a long way to go. But yes, with a small amount of time, I would say at least 1.5 months I have used it, and I have seen this growth. So definitely I would.
So this is what you can just see one of them. Now let's listen to Shravani. She's from Jamshedpur, an IT professional, and this is what she says.
Feeling that I got. The second one was from 2018. So it's been like 9 years. I was suffering from constipation and gastritis. The biggest tension was whenever I used to go out, I had to carry so much of medicines and bags with me. That was an additional carriage for me. That I had to go out with medicines. And without medicines, I lost my confidence. Ki ab kya hoga re? Then with the help of pranic healing and Healy, I don't remember the last time when I suffered. It has become like this. So it was an amazing thing. And the third and the most beautiful effect which I got is being a healer. We have to do our meditations regularly.
Now you can see another testimony, one of my favorite from Munira. She had this feeling of losing herself because she had a challenge where nobody would like to shake her hands, or because of cirrhosis, you know how it is. So let's see what she has to share.
Really better. And actually, I've suffered from psoriasis since past 8 years. And it was a major one everywhere, on my scalp, my hair, my hands, my back, every part of the body, basically. And it was so worst that, I had almost kept myself in house arrest. I didn't like meeting people, didn't like socializing, because there were incidents where when I meet people, I interact and, shake hands, they were hesitant. They used to take back their hand thinking, it's contagious and it will, they'll also get it. So that, I used to come home crying, that people don't like to meet me, they try to stay away. So that was creating more and more stress in me. And whenever I went to any doctor, the major fact they say psoriasis is because of stress and it's an autoimmune disease. So reduce your stress and you'll be fine. But that's not possible with any sort of medication. I tried homeopathy, allopathy, Ayurveda, what not. You name it and I would have tried it in 8 years. Not only in Hyderabad, I went to doctors in Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, everywhere. Nothing helped. I had lost hope of living also, because I didn't want to live like this. Being a girl, obviously you're conscious about your looks, the way how you present yourself. So I didn't want to live until last year. And then I met Akbar. Abhi ye log bol rahe isme ho jayega, so why not give it a try? So when I bought it, I was very hesitant कि चलो ठीक है देखेंगे हुआ तो हुआ. But I'm amazed to see the results in just 3 months. I've just completed my 90 days of using Healy and I'm proud to show my palms. Earlier there were cuts everywhere. It used to peel like this. And today it's almost clear. Yeah, there are a few marks, but I'm sure this would also go. So I'm very happy with the product and I would love to help.
Of her applying mehendi in a relative's marriage. And she was saying that it has been ages. I'm applying mehendi and I'm in a marriage with people around me and I'm so happy. Just imagine the kind of transformation people are getting and the kind of blessings we will get once they get results. So this is the power of Healy. Now there's another wonderful couple. Just look at the face of the gentleman who just is recovering from brain stroke and how he has Healy changed his life.
And this is my husband Sandy here. And a warm
This
evening to all
gentleman
of
could
you.
not utter a word from his mouth, and see now his face, and now he's trying to speak.
It's very nice to share our experience here. We were introduced to Healy about 2 months ago through Sanjay and Rekha. It was a chance luncheon meeting, and then I just happened to this, but I was convinced after the long journey that both of us have been through, we thought this would really make a change in our lives. So I'll just give you some background to it. My husband had a stroke in April 23. It was a brainstem stroke and followed by a heart attack. And so that led to him having a tracheostomy, but he did not require surgery, but he had a tracheostomy and he has a problem with swallowing. So he's not able to swallow now, but his breathing and all that is good. He's undergoing therapy for swallowing as well as for physiotherapy. So we have been doing this for the past 2 months. And earlier on, he used to have a lot of gas problem and, constant bowel movement was an issue. So once we started Healy, we started the detox cycle and then we went into the, I don't know if I told, yeah. So we went into this, white app. Ashwini has been helping us out a lot how to do it. So we have been doing this for the past 2 months. And right now we are able to see an improvement in his speech. And we are able to see an improvement. He's able to, his bowel control movement is perfect now. So the urinary bladder also, he's able to control his urinary bladder. And he's also having a cortical blindness. So we are running the eye program. And there is a eye harmony program, and there is a significant improvement, at least 5 to 10% improvement in his eyesight. So these are the wonderful changes that we are seeing him. We are using the Healy religiously, morning, afternoon, evening, all the sessions we are running. And we are really hoping for a lot more improvement to happen.
So this is what Healy stands for. Now, another testimony, one of my personal favorite. This gentleman is known to us from Dubai through our common friend. Just see what he has gone through.
My name is Andy Shepherd. I'm based in Dubai. I'm a certified life coach, breathwork facilitator, and operations manager, working in challenging and conflict environments, such as war zones. My story started probably about 4 or 5 years ago when I sustained some major spinal problems, which resulted in 3 major spinal surgeries, resulting in me being surgically fused from the middle of my chest to my pelvis, and my C-spine is surgically fused. The result being that I've been in chronic pain, or I was in chronic pain, for more than 4 years. And at the beginning of this year, I had a major fall, which resulted in severe chronic pain in both my hands and both my legs and feet. It was just by chance that I met the most wonderful person that introduced me to Healy. And within first 2 applications on the gold cycle, my pain in my right hand just evaporated overnight. Within 24 hours, I had all sensation back in my left hand and was totally pain-free in my hands. And then within a week, all the pain in my legs, my feet, and I'm now, for the first time in more than 4 years, I'm totally pain-free. So Healy has just been the most transformative.
He has got 56 screws in his body. 56 screws. Because he worked in war conflict zones, and from there he was injured. Just imagine, a man who, we have another video of his in a cafe where he's saying that I wanted to kill myself because of the pain. Now here is another testimony of IDSD, amazing transformation of the child. sorry, we don't have that much time. Otherwise, she's a ex-squadron leader from Indian Air Force. Her husband was suffering from asthma, and now he's absolutely all right. So these are some testimonies which I just shared with you, and there are 50,000 of them. There are more than what is needed. Now, here comes the last part of the session, the pricing. Now, we all know that the time waiver starts with 50 lakh to 1 crore. And the reason why Healy was invented is to give it more to more and more people, make it more affordable, and make frequency therapy a common phenomena. Now, the Healy is in India is available in 6 variants. 4 or 5 of them you see on the screen. The sixth one is the Obsidian, Healy Obsidian. So it starts with one time 43,000 one time lifetime, and it goes up to 3,96,000 one time lifetime, depending on the number of programs. So Healy Gold has 10 programs, no analysis. Holistic has 61 frequency programs, no analysis, 87,000. Healy Resonance, 1,30,099 programs, and it is 30% off this month. So it is 91,000. Healy Resonance Plus, 2,16,000, 30% discount, that is 152,000. 1,52,000 and 125 programs. Healy Professional 3,46,000 after discount 242, and it has got more than 232 programs. And Healy Obsidian, which has got more than 332 programs, which is 3,95,000 no discount. So here Healy Obsidian, the black one, comes with lifetime membership. It means if any new thing comes up, you get it for free. Any update happens, everybody gets it for free. But any new program group comes, the black one, people who have the black device, they get free, absolutely free. So every year 1 or 2 frequency programs are launched, and we all get it for free if you have the black one. So these are the differences because of the analysis and the number of programs. All devices, the hardwares are same. It's just the frequency programs which you can unlock based on what you can afford. It is not based on challenge, but what you can afford. Whatever you can afford, you can start using it. You will see the result. You can upgrade it as well. In coming future, if you feel that, okay, I want to upgrade, you can upgrade it by paying the difference amount. So the number of programs, the analysis, all the details will be explained by the person who's invited you. So you can get in touch with them to understand the difference and the programs as well. For those of you who would like to help others and do something which gives you soul satisfaction, not just money, is by taking personal franchising. And if you are interested in that, get in touch with the person who's invited you. I like to tell you that 94% of our sales are happening from the result which an existing user is getting. Because one family, if they are using it, they see changes, they tell it to their friends and family. That is common human nature, and that is the reason 94% of our sale comes from an actual user, not from any kind of advertisement and marketing, right? To understand the future of it, 30 years back, somebody believed that we can give phone in everybody's pocket. Nobody believed it. Today, it is a fact. 100 years back, somebody thought we can give watches in everybody's hand, and today everybody has a watch. Now, Marcus Mike has a vision of giving this personal digital doctor in people's pocket. Today, we are the only one, but yes, in coming few years, this will be a common phenomena. And this is the time where you can be a part of a revolutionary idea, giving a personal digital doctor in people's hand. Yesterday, one of my user from Dubai called me and said, Vikazi, I was in the shopping mall today, and I was at the billing counter, and I was wearing this device. So the cashier, the guy who standing at the counter said, what is this device? So he explained, and then he said, today I saw 2 more people coming to this counter, my counter, and I saw them wearing the same device but white color. She was wearing the black one, others were wearing the white one. So he was telling that I see that everybody in Dubai is wearing this. So, and Dubai, it is not even launched, it is all going from India. So this is going to be the future, right? A health and fitness wearable is growing at rate of 25% per annum. And just imagine, this is a wearable device which not only just analyzes it, it heals as well. These are the countries which we are physically present. So if you can see, mostly in the global north, and in Asia Pacific, these are the countries where we are there, except China. We are there almost everywhere. And the Asia Pacific headquarter is in Singapore. So thank you so much for being such a lovely audience. I can already see your questions in the chat. I'll be taking all your questions through the chat. So if you have any questions, please put it on the chat. I already see some questions, so I'll take it one by one. Yes, the first question I have is okay. So I just a request, don't ask questions like cure or can it be cured or something like that, because I'll not be able to answer you. Please understand why. But yes, the first question is, will it help in asthma? Okay, yes, of course, I have given you testimonies. It helps, but if you ask me, will it cure? I will not be able to answer these questions. So ask the same question in a different way. Maybe I'll be able to help you out. Yes, the number 2 question, does it have side effect? Okay. I have already, if you're there in the presentation from very beginning, I clearly told that it took 6 years of launch because it had to go through placebo trial, double placebo trial, blindfolded placebo trial, hazardous trial, safety trials, and after 6 years of rigorous checks, rigorous studies and clinical trials, it was finally launched. So it has gone through all these trials, but as a user, if you ask me, is there any side effect? I will tell you there are 2 prominent side effects after using it for a long time. Number 1, you start looking younger. Number 2, you start making more money in whatever you're doing. So if you are open to have these 2 side effects, we welcome you. So yes, where do I buy this device from? It's very simple. You have to get the device only from company's website. If you buy it from any third-party website, you won't get guarantee, warranty, or the support. So the person who's invited you will help you with that. So with this, I would love to end my session. I really appreciate all of your patience and listening to me and asking all your questions. If some of your questions are still not answered, you can get in touch with the person who's invited you. I welcome you to the world of Healy. I welcome you to the world of healing and seeing a better way. Thank you so much and have a good night. Bye-bye.